Welcome guys to episode 839 of Minecraft, and I'm using the BinsCraft mod. Okay. Look how much XP there is down there. There must be some XP generator happening over there. Let's use my nice little teleportation and... Yep, that was pretty cool. Look at me collecting up XP with my nice little teleportation tool, my ender stone, and it's starting to rain. Let's go undercover. Bam. Alright, now this is the ender stone, and one of the many features of this mod, and it's actually really fun to muck around with, have fun. And this mod is very nicely thought out and has cool stuff, lots of cool stuff. So let me get into that and let me get rid of that rain. I once was an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Now let's begin with the crafting recipes, and one thing that I really like about this mod is that it uses some underused weapons for the crafting recipe. It uses lapis lazuli and redstone to create redstone and lapis lazuli. So you need to create the concoction of basically all that, and then you need to use purple powder, and you need to create purple powder using a furnace. So here I am in my shifty looking furnace. I just need to place in the redstone and lapis lazuli, and that will create me purple powder. Now, as you would have thought, if I give myself some purple powder, we'll be able to continue on. I'll give myself a stack of 64, and you guessed it, you need to create lots of purple powder. There we go. Here we go. We have lots of purple powder, and then you need lots of purple powder. Lots of it. Alright, so you need to do this, and to create an actual experience generator, what you need to do before you actually create an experience generator, you need to create a nice looking gem of experience, and that's 1 gem of experience. So you can see that it actually costs quite a bit, and it's not overpowered at all for the experiences you're about to get. So that is the gem of experience. Now you need quite a lot of them to actually obtain the experience generator. So you're thinking, this mod is a totally overpowered. No, it's not. It's actually quite nicely done. So then you just need to place a diamond in the middle, and I've completely muffled that up, not a diamond, but a actual emerald, and that creates you the experience generator. Now that is the first thing. So the texture can be a little bit improved, but continuing on, all you need to do is give it a fuel source. I gave it some coal, and it pops out experience orbs. I'm not quite sure if you guys can see it. Sometimes I did it in a bad spot where there's lots of grass, and you can see that one just popped out and tickled me. And one cool thing is that if you have a used weapon, for example, if I get this sword and break it a little bit, use it, and I should have used the gold one to show it off better, but you just place it in here and it fixes it, which is a pretty cool feature. It's sort of like an anvil, and it brings it back up to 100%. Okay, so that pretty much covers the experience generator. Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty awesome stuff. So we're going to create a gem of health. Now that is used a glycerine lemon, or not lemons, but melons, and we're going to place them in each corner. Then we're going to use lots of purple, not purple powder, we need to use lots of purple powder. There we go. There we go, we got lots of purple powder, and then we need to use the gem of experience to create the gem of health. Now I'm going to create all 3 of the actual cool things that we're going to, 3 sort of toolios that you're going to be using, and we'll go to our furnace and collect, oh no, this is a far progress. We need to go and get some gems of experience, and then we're going to create a sword, and they all have pretty cool functionalities. Here's a stick. Why did I not get a... look at this. I forgot about this. No, we need to create a gem of health, and then, look, the foreign thread got it wrong. You need to have 2 gem of health. That would make a lot more sense because it is the gem of health swords. Alright, and then we need to create the ender stone, which is crafted by using ender pearls, lots of purple powder, and a gem of experience. Now let me obtain all that, and chuck out and clear out my inventory, and let's go get some skeletons and test it out. Now the best way to test out all these sort of features is by spawning quite a bit of skeletons, and look at this. Okay, So what we're doing now is if we're going a little bit, if we're going to die, you can just simply heal yourself up, but it takes a lot of XP off you. Okay, and if you use this sword, for example, to fight and you're nearly about to die, I'll let the skeletons, that's why I went undercover and letting the skeletons shoot me. I have quite a bit of XP, and when I died, bam, I lost 10 XP, but I got all of my hearts back, which is a pretty cool feature. I wish this was sort of implemented into Minecraft, maybe an enchantment of where if you die, it takes a little bit of your XP, but if you don't have a lot of XP, you won't, you'll just simply die. But if you have quite a lot of XP, you can use your XP as a second chance, basically. Let the skeletons kill me again. And since I have 7, I won't gain all of my hearts back, but you can see that I had 3 hearts left still to be replenished, and I have no XP. Let's run away. Use my ender stone, and bam. Alright, now the ender stone actually teleports you away, and it has the range of 150 blocks, but if you spawn, if you go to a high sort of vicinity, for example, that's a bad place, I don't want to die, so we'll just go over here. You actually do take damage. For example, if I go teleport on this, I'll fall down and die. Yep, I knew that was going to happen, and I didn't want that to happen. Now that pretty much covers the entire mod, and I've been actually very pleased with this mod. This mod is very well thought out, very nicely executed, and I must give this mod a 10 out of 10 Fruit Loops. It is very good. I love the crafting recipes. I love the whole notion of it. The experience generator, at first, when I didn't see the crafting recipes, I was like, oh, I think that's a little bit overpowered. It fixes your weapons up and gives you free XP. Well, not free, but you have to give it coal. But when you see the crafting recipe, it's definitely not a ripping off OP machine. It's actually very nice and very effective. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.